Good morning, everyone. Happy New Year. My friends are still drunk, so I really appreciate that you're here. Okay. So this is a new poem, and I don't have an ending yet, so if you have any suggestions, let me know at the end. It's called, can you hear me? Yes. It's called Christmas is a Religion. I know where the environmental crisis stems from. A small town where I lost my Christmas virginity has so many lights flashing that 3 pairs of sunglasses could not shield the bright rays. Honest Ed ×3 on each house with blow-up Santa the size of Mississauga. I still don't know what Jesus has to do with the new iPod Touch, but I'm sure glad I connected with him, because I was blessed with a new scarf and dangly earrings. I told my mom that her chocolate money and dreidels were just as good, but I was lying. Nothing as precious as seeing a small town white Gentile wearing Santa earrings and a knitted reindeer sweater face when I tell them, it's my first Christmas. What? What do you mean, first Christmas? First Christmas in this town? Nope. First Christmas in the East Coast? Nope. First Christmas with your friend? Nope. And she's my girlfriend. It's at this point where I pour them a drink, I sit them down, and I break the news. I am a Jew, and I have never celebrated Christmas before. My being a lesbian pales compared to this momentous news. It's okay, I tell them as I pat him on the brow. I pour a glass of eggnog in a Christmas glass and add 3 shots of rum. Yes, I've lived a hard life, but I tell them it's going to be okay. Then the Jew questions flow as fast as the rum. Did you get a Christmas tree? What kind of Christmas do you celebrate? Do you go to Mass? Do you get presents? Do you eat? Do you put up lights? Do you like Christmas? Does anything compare to Christmas? Do you carol? Have you heard of Christmas? There's a lot of power in being a Jew ambassador. When you are the first Jew someone has met, you can say anything and they will believe you. I could tell them we only do what Jerry Seinfeld tells us to do, and we accept private donations for our strictly leftist diet. If my social work degree does not work out, I'm going into the ornament business, or Christmas music entertainment industry. After all, did you know that some of the most famous Christmas songs are written by Jews? Every pop star, including Barbra Streisand and her mother, has a Christmas album. Did you also know that hoarding mini Santas is becoming an increasing problem in our society? My partner's mom has 53 little white men spread out throughout the house, brought out of her basement Christmas storage rooms. When she noticed my eagle, she made sure to tell me that every mother in the town has a Christmas storage room and asked me if my mom had one too. The Christmas spirit moves me. The sense of tradition, the smell of the tree, real or plastic, the connection of family, the constant, subtle and loud patterns that play on repeat, the same movies on the couch in bright flannel pajamas while snow taps at the window, belts loosening from eating too much, the drunk, inappropriate comments from the uncle, the underage brothers sneaking beer under the table, the reliable taste of turkey and Toblerone, the bustle of women's work and clanging of pots and pans. Santa's reindeers and helpers were perhaps on strike or fired because of the economic crisis, because the hardest workers, jingling, playing in this town were the women, bringing Christmas on the table with a bow, a wreath, and a smile. Catholic Mass was, of course, my highlight. I looked for the sign, no Jewish lesbians allowed. But my partner's parents wanted to throw a blanket over my head like Michael Jackson's children to not make the front page of the local paper delivered by their neighbor's son. No, I did not take the body of Christ. I was not hungry, and they did not have a gluten-free option. And besides, my grandma would baptize me in guilt forever. On my knees, with the whole town, my partner whispered, "Did you ever look up at the sky and wonder about Santa?" No, I grew up with atheist, socialist, Jewish parents, I tell her. I was raised not to trust most white men. She whispers, when I knelt down and When I knelt down in church, I prayed for jam, jelly, Tim Hortons donut. This was my God to stay quiet in church. So together, in our finest church clothes, we knelt down, touched finger to finger, and prayed about Tim Hortons jelly donuts. Thank you.